Hello, gamers. Welcome back to another exciting lobotomy adventure. Also, oh god, 2 a.m. streams again, baby. But this is always when I do them. You say it like the same shift. It's not the same shift every time. Oh, we have a lot of lobotomy points. Wow. I must be very good at my job. Okay, let's close that. Alright. Fully focused, locked in, flourishing. Do you have daylight savings? I guess just not right now. Like, we do have daylight savings here, but I guess the timing is different. That's definitely possible. Alright, let's double check that ego list. Oh yeah, we got slime. I mean, this is literally just... The crazy thing about this is it's literally just gamer girl bathwater. And it's an Aleph class weapon. I mean, it's probably the same in real life, to be honest. Yeah, they're all equipped with that. That makes sense. This is logical. I could give you the slime bucket, but probably pass it off to somebody else. It's kind of overkill for this level, but... I'll probably leave you with the sword. I like the sword. Oh, you can't. It's... Of course it's Temperance 5. My mistake. I am a fool for that one. Versus... Oh, no, wait. Where's... No. Here. You take that. Or, hold on. Maybe you do get the LF. Maybe you do. Let me give Sven back his sword. There we go. This makes sense. The strongest biohazard. Exactly. God's most powerful biohazard. He was really cooking with that one. Red, red, yellow, yellow. Very nice. Yeah, we don't even need these. Did we leave any boxes on the table? Because that's a good question. Probably not, right? We still need more. Yeah, I don't think so. We need more of these to get the last suit. Although we've already kind of suited everyone up, so I guess not really, but we should probably hire more. As a matter of fact, let's pull up the list. We pull up the list and we roll the dice. How many is it? 6. Alright, it's Youmuu's turn. I think he's definitely been alive before. He's existed before. But he got deleted due to time shenanigans. You know, the usual. We hire Aurora. Not for long. Also, your mouth is missing. Yeah, it's just a bug, though. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Youmuuu doesn't exist, but he will. Huh. Do we have that? I don't think so. Closest would be Necromancer. Maybe change the color, but I think the style is pretty unique. How would I change the color, though? Purple, I think we've done enough purple. Green. Color-wise, yeah, sure, that's probably good enough. How many is that? 7. Yeah, versus 9. It's going up. It's so much cheaper. You can even max all of those out. Why not? Who's gonna stop me? Hmm? Yomu it is. Yeah, now we actually have a reason to get that last suit. The more I look at it, the more I feel like the hair, the front hair and the back hair doesn't match. But that's fine. Is this one actually good? No, right? It's gotta be... This is better. Probably. I think so. There you go. Look at that drip. That's crazy. Remember that we gave you the best friend again. Oh, I had 99 boxes, huh? This is the mountain, right? Is this the best friend? Oh, there's a lot of these, huh? Yeah, nothing bad could possibly happen. The best friend. Hello. Oh, hello. Hellglaver. How are we today? Oh, that's right. I think last time I said I was going to press the button and I didn't. That's a shame. We'll have to find time to do that today. It's very important. We have a button quota, of course. If we don't meet it, bad things will happen. I wonder when the next, when we're going to unlock... What day is it? When we can finally unlock Bina's nonsense. Whatever gimmick she tries to throw at us. We're ready for it. We can handle it. Right, guys? Right? We're ready? Yeah, we're ready. Mountain of Smiling Mountain. Yum. What are you? Weak to red. Okay. Yeah, not... I don't think this is our strong suit. To be honest. Because they gave everyone white damage weapons. Because in theory, they could actually kill the bird. You know, they can probably kill the bird. How much do I want to farm these? You know, I guess the gear looks solid. And the hand is cool. Equip the claw. If you just get a good result, it's not dangerous. So just be good at your damn job. I beat LobCorp Day 50. Library of Ruina, the Ensemble. Yes. Yes, I'm wondering what day... When is the next Memory Depot? Memory Repository. Okay. Let's just get the last little bit. One more. Shame. Oh, you actually unlocked the Ego Gift first, huh? +5, +5. Not bad. This is eye? What do you mean eye? Is that different from face? You're killing me. You're... So, well, hold on. There's no way that's right. Let me... Let's have a look here. Right, because if we click on Chirano... Today's expression... Oh, eye. Okay, right. It's not face, it's eye. I was going to say, if you can wear 2 masks, that's complete nonsense. Complete nonsense. Everybody knows you can only wear 1 mask. Luckily, the game devs thought of this. Okay. I guess I just means mask. It's the mask slot. Okay, so we do want to learn about these guys. To a degree. To an extent. But probably don't want to farm them when they're at, like, negatives, because then there could be problems. Well, maybe not the mountain. Oh, I didn't... Okay, I actually didn't know about this one. Right, because we didn't even learn any of these the first time. Yeah, we just knew the 10... Or did... Pretty sure we... I'm not even sure we clicked on these the first time. Yeah, when the work result was bad, when I didn't know this one. Citric died while working on... So, yeah, well, don't die. And if you don't be injured when you walk in, that's not too hard. Don't get a bad result. Then there's the... That's the problem one, when 10 employees die. Reaction to corpses... Yeah. Okay. Just don't die, idiot. Is that so much to ask? How's that gamer juice in there? I actually can't tell. It's probably maxed out, right? The fortitude? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Oh, wow. If you start at 5, you actually start at 90? That's really close. Huh. That makes that a lot easier, huh? Yep. Imagine hiring any employees at anything less than 5. It's expensive, but it does save you a fair bit of training, doesn't it? We love training day. Yeah, it clearly covers the eyes, not the face. Of course. You're absolutely right. Do you have the price of silence, or am I tripping balls? The what? The price of silence? I thought silence was free. Oh, repression also works. Huh. Who would have guessed? There's no, like, secret consequence for picking repression, right? It's not going to be like Manager Guideline 7. If you pick repression, die. In real life. I mean, probably not, but the devs probably you know what? The devs probably coded that somewhere, and it just doesn't... The only reason it hasn't killed anyone is because it's bugged. That would be my guess. Yeah, go get this. Dog. Well, no, that's not a dog. Bird. L-Corp Legacy Avno. Yeah, that doesn't sound familiar. Although I think we've had a couple that we had to put back. We put them back in the box, and I don't think we ever figured out what they are. We've done that a few times, so it's possible that we picked it up at some point. Yeah. Meltdown, level 1. Literally the only place it could be. Which at the very least, these are easy enough. Can you do repression? We'll try it. It's you know, it's early in the day. We can just do that. Well, I haven't died in real life yet, so it's probably fine. You can never be too careful. Roll me some insight. Catalog those creatures. Although insight, it's called insight, but the people have said that insight is like cleaning their room and stuff, which is not what I would normally assume insight would be. Taking care of the environment. Like instinct, at least I understand. You know, it's like meeting their basic biological needs, like feeding them and stuff. Repression is the opposite. It's trying to get them to not give in to their basic instincts. Attachment is bonding. So insight cleaning is like cleaning their environment. I guess it makes sense, because that is something that's not covered by the other three. But calling it insight seems a bit odd. Common high, yeah. Jordan Peterson, level 5 insight. Is that some kind of abnormality? Oh, well, no, abnormalities don't have levels, so maybe you're talking about them. Oh. Right. The bird got out at exactly the same time. That's kind of... right. That's fine. I mean, you should be able to beat them, right? Let's just slow down a bit. It's a food-type situation. Food is on the loose. Let's see. Well, I do need to send someone over to the left to deal with these. Okay. I think that takes care of that. Right, because the problem is these fun little guys over here. So we do actually have to take these seriously. Imagine that. Uh-huh. Okay, you take care of that, because they're everywhere. They are a problem. Handle this swiftly and efficiently, thank you. Every time this goes down... Well, you know, at the very least, Big Bird does kind of help us figure out when the mountain is going to tick over. Yeah, it's down to 4. Yeah, they're running past. You attack that one. They're very bad at prioritizing. You must... Yeah, you guys are still on your way. I think we actually execute these guys to avoid any issues. Oh, we definitely execute you. It looks like they're done here. Very nice. You love to see it. Might be able to save those clerks if you just kill fast. Okay. I'm happy with that. Let's keep watching the counter. Glyph Jr. died. What the fuck? Really now? Where? No, go ahead. Where? Explain that shit to me. Where? It wasn't friendly fire. The guns are here. It wasn't you. You haven't even reached the... What is this? Where was he? Someone hit the bird? No, because, no, the bird is doing fine. So what happened? You can't just tell me Glyph Jr. died and give me no further information. Look at that, we cleaned them up very quick. Like, look how easy that was. There's no way someone died to worms. You're lying. Stop lying. Oh, Glyph Jr. would have been here, because there was 3 of them, right? Unless there's some kind of friendly fire on their weapons? There shouldn't be, though. Yeah, I don't believe that. No, like, everyone else is fine. So what happened? Was he inside a room? Was he doing a job? I actually just don't even know where he is. Where's Glyph Jr.? The wolf weapon has friendly fire, I think? Here? I don't think so. If that's the case, that would be the first time we've ever seen that. And it'd also be quite strange. Where? Well, maybe the hammer. Maybe the hammer, because the hammer's supposed to have splash damage. Hey, doofuses, where are you? I can't even find the body. He's definitely not here. I don't remember where Glyph Jr. was, to be honest. Oh yeah, it must have been there. The day only just started. What department was he even in? Yeah, I'm not seeing his body anywhere. The hammer has no friendly fire. Okay. So what the fuck happened? As in smile? But that's also impossible. Because there's only 3 people here. No corpses. It's only supposed to be 3 people down there. I am very confused. I mean, the last result was positive. 17, 15, yeah. So that's not possible. I mean, if the Naked Nest can just kill people like that, imagine how powerful the Clothed Nest would be. I seriously don't understand what happened. There's some dead clerks, right? He shouldn't have been up here, because I'm pretty sure Glyph Jr. was already moved to the lower departments, and he was, like, leveled up. But that just makes it more confusing. What do you mean he died? It doesn't... At least tell me what killed them. Lobotomy Corp? You know, at least tell me Glyph Jr., you know, Glyph Jr. was eviscerated by a worm or something. Give me a corpse retrieval button. Yeah, you know, I guess it's just one of life's mysteries. We're moving on. Yeah, like even the trainees were all fine. So how? How? I'm confused. I'm going to guess that because of no body, you may have hit the... Ah, that would be... that's probably a good guess, actually. Maybe he was in the way of an execution bullet. Although, how that would have happened, I'm not sure. Because I didn't click on anybody with a health bar. And the bullets normally have pretty small, like, hitboxes. In the sense that if you don't directly click on somebody, you don't... You you could have two people next to each other, and if you just click on the one of them, you shouldn't hit the other one. Unless they're, like, literally overlapping each other. So for him to not be visible on screen, and then just pop out of the elevator and run into the bullet so fast that I didn't... That it would still hit would actually be kind of unreasonable, I think. There's no way, right? He activated Super Saiyan 3 just so that he could speedrun dying. And that's a next level dedication. Yeah, it had to be one of the bullets, huh? I think you've got a point. That's probably the only thing that would kill them, yeah. And since it ended up only triggering once on Big Bird, it was probably... I probably didn't even need to use the bullets. Well, it's just one death. What was his gear, actually? Fuck, what was his gear? It wasn't this. Oh, speaking of... Let's just hope that Albione behaves. So he was carrying a hammer, but... What? No, that doesn't seem right. Hammer, but not the suit. That... What was he wearing? Well, I guess we do need more from the Dreaming Current. Oh, we got it. We nailed it. Neutral. Thank you. Beautiful. You love to see it. Oh, and it's a purple noon. You're right, we should probably pay attention to that. It looks like he was on edge of space between corridors and central. So, like, in one of these doorways. Or how do you stand in one of these doorways and then, like, pop out fast enough and then run over and die? That's normally not even possible. Ugh. Disgusting. Well, I mean, if you're that eager to die, I will kindly oblige. You can stay dead. You're welcome. Rest in peace. He's just had enough. He's just had enough. Lobotomy Corp is not for the faint of heart. Oh, right, I forgot to move. Oh shit, that's right. Even if we don't get fucking owned by these things. Yeah, I wasn't counting my Qliphoth. I don't think that got anybody. Yeah, it didn't actually get anybody, which is funny. It did hit some people, but they... Like, look at this. Literally unbothered. Flourishing. Unfortunately, even if it doesn't hit anybody, Mountain of Smiling Bodies is, of course, going to get out. Well, there's not even that many of them, huh? Straight up, we can kill these things pretty easily. Wait, most of our employees are tanky enough that they can just eat the hit? That's kind of crazy, actually. Yeah, most of our employees actually just don't even give a shit about these things. Straight up. Wait, how much damage? Wait. Yeah, no, it resists white damage, right. Probably want to get someone down here who does a bit more. Oh, it already created the second section. Stop that. How much damage does this do? Nothing too crazy. Definitely not good, though. Right. That's also going to happen. I think everything else is under control. Did someone die here? No? Is there just nobody fighting this thing? No, there is. No, there isn't. Oh, apparently I got you out and I forgot. No, you're supposed to be fighting that thing, actually. Yeah, apparently I just killed all of those things and didn't even notice. Although I don't remember the pop-up. Right, because this one's still alive. Yeah, I didn't actually need to move him out there. So the main thing is... Bird? I don't think there's... Yeah, there's no employees left in this department. And now there's like a million fucking... Oh no, those are... Okay, we execute these guys. Can we activate it down there now? No, we can't. No, we can't because fuck you. Kick its ass. Alright. Cool. I do find it funny that we I forgot to count. So these things actually dropped on top of everybody, but that didn't even matter. Both of those things escaped, so also didn't matter. I mean, these guys are literally harmless. They wouldn't hurt a fly. Okay, so now we're going to try the kiting strategy instead of relying on the rabbits. We'll see how this goes. It is nice to know that we do have the kill squad right here in case the Mountain of Smiling Bodies gets out. That's helpful. It's good. Let's see. So we do have to be careful because of the, well, it's no good. We need to wait for it to get to the main room. Okay. Now we hit it with a slow bullet, and we engage. Hello? Why did you turn around? There's like a monster literally right there. Oh, no, it took them a few seconds. They were sleeping. Okay. Who did you mark? You? Or you escape. Because that should remove it. Yeah, these guys do actually do pretty good damage here. Yeah, see, the mark is gone. Get you back down here. The music's going crazy. Okay, I guess just get out again. Both of you need to back up. Alright, now we leave. Okay. Now we figure out what it does. You guys don't have ranged weapons, so you guys can... You don't have the right weapons for this. Just chill. Nope, go over here. Select, move. Like the music stopped. Oh, no, it's just eating people in the... Okay. No, yeah, that's fine. You can do that. Okay. Well, it's not marking our agents, but it's also just kind of standing there, which is annoying. No, get out of there. Go to the left, so I can shoot you. There we go. Much better. Does it even need to mark clerks, or does it just eat them immediately? Oh no, it's marking them and then instantly eating them. That's what it's doing. It is using the lantern. Okay, yeah, it's dead. Alright, suppression team worked. Nice. It's great when a plan comes together. So these guys can all breach and we're fine. Yeah, Qliphoth 2. That's nothing. You ain't seen nothing, kid. I remember Qliphoth 9. Yeah, it's the llama hunting squad. The llama's annoying, but it does have a good weapon. And I can't believe that it did like 90% of her health, but she still lived. Even with the red weakness. Isn't that nice? You can actually go home. I don't know why you're standing out here. Work is over. Go home. You still doing here? Is there anybody else? Oh. No, I think you were just standing here. Oh, there you are. Horses. Get over here. I think we can grab this little chicken nugget, throw you down here. Excellent. Let's see, what's the result? It's still high, even... Okay, yeah, that's fine. We can't do anything with these boxes, right? Yeah, it's not enough. Probably gonna want the suit first, to be honest. What has it got? 0.5, 0.5, 0.2. 1.0. That's pretty good. Very resistant to black damage. The other two, not so bad. Not too shabby. How does that compare, actually? Because this is 0.3, 0.6, 0.3. So this is very good against red and black. The other one was okay against red and white. 0.3, 0.3, 0.2. Oh, okay, I get it. It adds up to 1.2. So if you add these three added together is 1.2, and then it's the same thing with the mountain. Take these three, add them together, it's 1.2. And then pale is 1.0. This thing, yeah, once again, pale is 1.0. You take the first three, add them together, it's 1.2. Okay, that's how they're balanced. I get it. I understand it now. You can't make a lobotomy corp without breaking a few eggs. Just like how you can't make a lobotomy without breaking a few brains. You know, it's like thematic. Can we afford this? Yes. Oh, it was exact. Nice. Not that we're gonna be using that. Oh, right. Probably gotta pay attention to that. Yeah. Go in there. Yes, sir. Just hop right in there. Oh, what was the last one? Ah, right. Yeah, it's that. Yeah, it's just intel about its escape abilities. That's fine. I mean, he did die, so he had to have lost some equipment, but I actually can't figure out what it is. It's not this. It has to be at least WoW. Does Execution Bullet retain the gear? That would be quite the plot twist. Because I have not found what armor is missing. I guess we'll find out at the end of the day. Oh, we're not actually done, huh? We still need more energy. Alright. Just a teensy bit more. We do have a chance to keep your own death now. Oh, you're right. That is a game mechanic. They did add that, yeah. We did unlock that ability. Thank you, Bina. Very cool. I completely forgot about that one. You know what? Go deal with Wolf again. Might as well. We can do a few more. Not a ton more. Let's see. Yeah, I think we can do like one more round after this. Call it a day. Hey, it's the gamer guy. That's me. That should be the last one. Yeah. Well, I mean, we could keep going. It's not like the clip off meltdowns are a big deal, but yeah, we'll call it here. Show some restraint. Alright. A. Yeah, that's fine. That's one death. No big deal. Alright, what are we getting? What kind of horrible abomination? Yeah, so that one's banned. Excessive aspiration would bring about unwarranted frenzy. So we're going to call that frenzy. We're going to call that grim future. No, rock bottom. Okay. Frenzy versus rock bottom. Decide. It is here. Vote for that one. You can't just tell me it is here. I don't know what that is. Oh. Well, there's not that many votes yet. They could definitely swing the other way. Don't give me some unworkable nonsense. Give me workable nonsense. I don't even know what either is, but rock bottom sounds funnier. Does it? Excessive aspiration would bring about unwarranted frenzy. Is your future totally grim? Have you hit absolute rock bottom? Not a single way out in sight. It's a tool that will save us one day. Uh-huh, I see. It's a surprise tool that'll help us later. Now these are tools? That's true, yeah. They are tools. It is Tool Day. It's a national holiday where we celebrate the band Tool. Yeah, every fourth abnormality is tools. And the first, it cycles in that way. 1, 2, 3 being creatures. Some kind of goddamn creatures. And then the fourth one is object. No train. No. I like Tool, but they're a bit pretentious. I don't know too much about them. I just know that it's the name of a band that exists. Supposedly, unless I've been lied to. It could be an elaborate psyop to convince me that they exist when they don't. Just like France. Did you guys know France isn't real? Well, maybe that's a story for another time. Alright, I think we're taking rock bottom. It seems the people have spoken. Have we gone to this one? I don't think so. I think this is new. Shortly after I was born, I questioned myself daily about the significance and meaning of my creation. Then you handed me the script and gave me the answer. No, I think we've done this one. Yes, the narrator plays an important role. Okay. Yes, we have seen this one. Now this should be new, because we just did her thing. France is real? No. The opposite. As you find them in quotidian life, fierce fights break out every day here. You've seen this innumerable times, no? With enough time, abnormalities come back to life, no matter how many fragments they're broken into. It's one of the facts that drove Gebra mad. She took far too much time to understand that abnormalities have to be exploited, not ended. Or maybe she simply couldn't free herself from the indignation of her past. Well, that doesn't concern me. The only thing I know is that I will never ever see what she was before. Nevertheless, I cannot help but be astonished by the potential of ego each time I see her go on a rampage. Ego's potential? You'll never know it. You've never wielded an ego. In fact, there are many weapons that have enormous power in this world, apart from ego. Artifacts from the outskirts and from the ruins, the singularities of the wings, or rudimentary inventions made in the backstreets. If used correctly, there'd be weapons that could fare against abnormalities somehow. But giving those weapons to employees that never even learned to fight outside of basic training is as useless as teaching a hatchling to hunt. The rabbits are specialized in killing. They can spot the enemy's weakness right away and focus their firepower, given that they have enough munitions, as opposed to employees who cannot even wield weapons efficiently. That's as seeing as combat ability isn't a requirement to be hired here, but our employees don't even have to learn to use ego. The power of ego grows in conjunction with the heart of the wielder. One knows how to use it the moment they wield it. You're not going to go Kingdom Hearts on me and start talking about hearts, are you? And everything's going to be hearts? You and I, your hearts, I'm hearts, he's hearts, the abnormalities of our hearts, that cloud is hearts, the sum of our hearts? Anyways, nevertheless, even though they wield that power, the majority of employees can't control it, swayed by it, They hardly have a chance against the abnormalities. I haven't seen anyone that can draw out the true potential, apart from the red mist. To wield ego is to dress oneself in the shell of the ego of another person. The wielder is merely imitating the borrowed ego, unable to completely make the power their own. Had I known that before being locked up here, I would have done anything to get my hands on them. If I could, the circumstances may have changed dramatically. Now I'm confined here, issuing orders to extract ego, forbidden from touching them myself. You must have been scared still, even though my hatred and bloodthirst are locked up inside this rusted metal cage. Don't you worry, I no longer have anything left. But you never know. The yearning for blood could wax once again, for it is simply sealed, not uprooted. Okay. 8 or more Aleph ego in possession. Well, you know what makes that a lot easier? Is completing Gebra's thing. Thank God for that. That makes it so much easier to hit that quota. Although, getting the Mountain of Smiling Bodies does make that easier as well. So we didn't need Gebra's thing, but it does make it easier. Whales and buckets. That's right, buckets and whales. Okay, so we can... The ego's shells. We're going to the moon. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure Glyph Jr. was down here somewhere. Oakley dokley. Did any of you max out? Probably not, but we can double check. Yeah, you just need a bit more prudence and... Okay, so you're close. You just need temperance. You just need justice. Really? Very nice. You just need... Yeah, those two. And you just need justice. Wow, in one day... Wow, so we hired you, and in one day you actually managed to go from 5 to max on all 3 of those. Very nice. Great work. Oh, but since someone died, that means we have fresh equipment, right? We can finally figure out the mystery. It was... Ah, okay. Yes. He was wearing the bird gear. He was wearing Big Bird's gear. Okay. Yeah, because we were missing a hammer, but not the suit, so I guess the 25% chance kicked in and saved the... Ah, okay. All of this makes sense now. We understand what happened. This can all be rationally explained. We are going to steal the moon. Why is Gru here? You know, you didn't bring the minions with you, did you? I'm going to steal the moon. Shut up. Get out of my head. Yeah, I mean, at this point we can... Yeah, let's pull up the list again. Actually, let's make a new guy. I keep forgetting this probably fucks up chat every time I do this, but it's fine. Easy, okay. That is... that's his turn. Can't wait for him to find out, because he's not going to be happy. Congratulations. Insulin shot. Welcome aboard. It finally happened. Ponytail, huh? You don't say. Yeah, it's the same as Axer, but green? Green Axer. Probably not. Okay, yeah, I think that... Does that even match literally anything? That back hair? I think that could... Maybe? This might be unique. I've definitely used it before. Ah, you know, it's Captain Meccano, but you can't tell because of the hair color. What the hell is that? Alright, that's... let's get a different face. Yep. Yep, that's definitely Insulin Shot, for sure. Because Insulin Shot does not want to be here. I think that's the face of someone who's losing their sanity. This is perfect. We're hired. Insulin. Here you go. You get the bird stuff. The bird is the word, after all. Nobody's denying that. The poor git who wanted to be taken off, yes. The person who, despite not being on the list, insisted on not going into the facility so hard that I just had to put them on the list. I mean, you guys understand, right? That's it. You're going on the list. I think we just start the next day. I think we're good. I think we have everything we need, and then some. Begin. Okay. Ah, it's this thing. We did have this thing at one point. We never used it, though. Well, I think we did... No, I think we activated it once. I mean, it's clearly some kind of... I mean, it's obvious, right? It's a time machine. Not exactly sure how that's going to work, but I do think you need to wind it up multiple times, right? There might be a downside, but... Because I'm pretty sure I activated it once and nothing happened. Well, we'll try it, I guess. No reason not to. Oh, they actually animate the character's face for that, huh? Interesting. Alright, try not to explode. They have they went out of their way to specifically animate the facial expressions of the character while they do this. That's interesting. Okay, probably best not to activate it one more time. Nothing happened when employees lower than level 3 attempted to work on it. Okay, so they need to be at least level 3. $125. Write that down. It also doxes your time zone. Oh, wait, it does? So don't write that down. Well, it's not like time zones are much of a secret, though. Yeah, it'll be fine. Just don't hit the last one. Yeah, we have 10 out of 8. Yeah, we're good. We've got it. Shows your system time. I wonder if I just change it randomly and then open up the game again, I wonder if that would cause this number to change. That would be interesting. You can do it another time safely? Oh, so you need to charge it up 4 times and then activate it, I'm guessing? Oh, you know what? That does kind of make sense because it goes up to 5. Hit the funny tool once more? Sure. Let's try it. The magic number is... Go on, do us, reveal it. Oh. Now there's funny effect in front of it. Wow. Is that it's a lightning and clocks. Very cool. Well, let's just not activate it, I guess. I mean, it could... Turn backwards clock can be activated. Okay. Well, I mean, we did unlock the first 4. I guess if we activate it 4 times the next day, then we can get up to 8. And then activate it once more, we get up to 9. Without actually using it. Alright, well, cool. Coolio. You could use a bit more health. Get your HP up, buddy. You are almost, yeah, you're almost done already. Repression zone. Let's see, insight? Yep. You're just missing temperance. You're just missing justice. So we have 2 people who need to train justice. Gotcha. So I'm pretty sure you have... Well, you might actually be missing a little bit of prudence. But I don't think so. I think you max that out. Time to train justice. I'm gonna guess it sends us back to this time with everything we collected. I wonder about that. Yeah, because if it sends us back in time, the specifics of how that works is going to be interesting. Do we get to keep our energy? Because if not, then there's like a lot of... Because like depending on what it takes away when you go back in time, it might just be not worth using. But if it doesn't take away the energy, and it resets like everything else, it could be really good as a way to get through boss fights. It just really, really depends. Well, I guess we'll test that out sometime, I'm sure. Oh, we will definitely have time for that. Not with Bina, of course. Bina is going to be so easy. We're just going to first try. It's going to be the easiest thing in the world. But you know, whatever his name was over here, old man, is definitely gonna be... Oh, they just missed each other. Shit. That's not good. Can I... Hold on. If I hit you with a slow bullet, you're fine, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Cool. Remember that time the bird saved Sven? Even though he was super dead? Because it broke out when he... Because it actually broke out, like, just by pure coincidence. He was at 1 when he panicked. And so the breakout condition was the sanity. And so it was pecking him to restore sanity instead of damaging him. That was crazy. That was completely insane. The timing on that was cinematic. I will remember that. Justice, huh? Well, you gotta wait your turn. As a matter of fact, might have to sit you in the hallway just to get out of the way. Insight, go. I guess we should probably farm these things a little bit too. Just a teensy bit. Purple Dawn. Easy. Even the worms face greater trouble. Yeah, we got Swoop under control. And that should reset most of these. Okay. Now we can't do boss fights yet, so we just train. It's the training arc. Lobotomy Corporation, the anime. Or the animation. the training arc before the real finale. The realest finale. How many we got? 79? Not quite. Not quite there. Okay, apparently I'm dying. That's fair. I am tired. I'll try not to die. We're well past the training arc? Well, I don't know if you can even say that in this game, because it's continuous. It continuously alternates between big boss fight and training arc. Like, you know, because there's so many different characters, right? They each need their own training arcs. You know, honestly, I'm thinking, you know, they probably shouldn't have had so many characters, to be honest. They kind of dilutes the focus of the show. Makes it feel a bit scatterbrained. You know, personally, I wouldn't have done that. I would have written things differently if I was the showrunner. Oh, there's two. I thought it was one more. Shame. Man, even at minus 12, it was still very high on attachment, huh? He's a big fan of attachment. Okay, we slow it down. So we do have to kill these things. Okay. The bird is not on the loose, so you can go after that. You can go here. Well, actually, yeah, there's just one per hallway. Just makes some of these easier. You guys kill. You guys kill. Yeah, it's just those up here. Let's see. Run over there. You should be able to run over to this one. No, I'm trying to grab... Yeah, you can go kill that one. Let's see, there is one over here. Take care of it. And this one. I think that covers all of them. They don't do too much damage. I remember. Yeah, and especially if we just one-shot them like that. Alright, X starts up one the long way and around. Bit annoying, but it's fine. Yeah, the big hit almost one-shot it. Easy. Yeah, even the bird didn't lose a single counter. I think that might be the easiest. Red Dawn is annoying because you do have to catch all of them fast enough. But the green and orange ones kill a lot of clerks. Which is annoying now because we have these. But the purple one doesn't do anything. Like, zero risk. It's free. It's as free as it gets. There's no free lunches in Lobotomy Corporation, but there might be free ordeals. No, that's the wrong thing. I'm clicking the wrong thing. There we go. Much better. Get your prudence up, not your students up. That's what they're saying. All of the purple ordeal budget went into midnight. Right, is purple the... Well, no, noon is also pretty... When you don't know it's coming, and you're at the point in the game where your characters can't just tank the initial damage, the noon definitely does something. I'm not sure about the dusk or the evening. It's not dusk, right? No, it might be dusk. That might be the right word. Yeah, I think it's dusk, then midnight. I actually don't even remember what the dusk does. I'm not sure if we've actually had it. Either we didn't have it, or it's just so underwhelming that I don't remember. Either way, it's probably not that scary. Purple has no dusk at all? Ah, interesting. Oh, and of course, Yomu has collected the pipe. The pipe might be the most widely distributed out of all of them. I guess especially now that it's at 8%. Thank you, Bina. Very cool. But yeah, just because Der Freischütz is the most reliable way to train justice. And raising justice with lobotomy points is by far the most expensive. So having a reliable way to train it is kind of the most important out of all of the stats. Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the goated stat. Oh wait, it's not purple though. No, temperance is purple. Shit, that doesn't make sense. Damn. How could you do this to me, Lobotomy Corporation? Ooh, you know what? We probably want to do these. Yeah, I guess it's a bit late, but... Oh wow, they melted down. Who could have seen this coming? Surely not I. All four of them have a dusk. Oh, really? So that some of them skip, like, the... Orange has no noon, violet has no dusk, red has no midnight. However, all of them have a dusk. I think you mean dawn? All four of them have a dawn, right? Indigo just has the noon. Yeah, I've only seen... Indigo I've only seen at noon. Which is the sweepers, right? Sweepers be sweeping. Sweepers don't show up till Tevreths show up? Well, I mean, it makes sense. You can't have the... You can't have an ordeal show up unless it's traumatizing somebody. That would just be cheap. So he's got the pipe and the scars, huh? Pretty sure one of you had... Yeah, pretty sure one of you guys had the hat from the Black Swan, but I guess it just got replaced by the horns. That's fine. I mean, the hat I'm pretty sure is... Yeah. Minus HP and sanity, but plus work success, but I don't think you guys need work success. I don't think that matters. Yeah, you know what? Doubling the chance on the ego gifts has made these pop up way more than they used to. It's not even close. Swoop be swoopin'. No, stop that. Why do I keep doing that? No, 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 no. You've got to go somewhere else. With instinct work. What do you have? Oh, right, the bubble. You know what? That's pretty good. We should probably grab that if we can. That is a good one. You jest, but it actually is because of Tithrith? Well, I mean, yeah. I wasn't really joking. Like, if it shows up after... If it only shows up after Tithrith arrives in the facility, then the connection is obvious. Just because I said it in a funny way doesn't mean that it's not true. I was talking to the other guy. Oh, you were? Okay. Gotcha. Man, Lobotomy Corp can be really chill when you're not doing anything important. I mean, it definitely helps that we've done a bunch of the... Since we've done all of the core suppressions up here, the meltdowns are completely harmless. I guess if we hadn't done all of those, which I'm sure many people won't, then we would have a lot more meltdowns to deal with, which might make things a little more chaotic, but even then, pretty much every abnormality we have like a response to. Like, we're ready for it. We have the technology. We can deal with them. The only real risk is if there's like 8 meltdowns and I miss one and it's something important, but that's kind of it. If not that, then I mean, we have like enough employees that we can just handle everything. But we don't even need to because we've locked down the facilities. You know, our employees are locked in. There it is. Okay. Every single time, is it? It's always these two. It's never Big Bird. It's never the clock. It's always these two. Interesting. I'm noticing a pattern here. We can get one of those. Very nice. Well, Big Bird can melt down if we get something like an ordeal that just kills a bunch of guys. You know, like yesterday. But even if it does, it's like... We have the technology. We can kill the bird. We can gun it down in the streets. It's funny that it's called Big Bird, though. Yeah, it is a big bird, but, you know, last time, they're like, hey, Big Bird, you're looking a little different. He moved from Sesame Street into Sesame Forest and reverted to his primal form. This is what happens to you if you go back to the forests. This is what... You can literally just return to monkey. Yeah, I guess you should get a turn. The other guy's probably already maxed out. He's probably maxed it out by now. Realistically speaking. YOLO. Yeah, you can just sit here. Hopefully we go from 50 to up like max as well over here. In fact, if we do this enough times, you can probably max out as well. Monkey. Yes. Return to lobster. Well, it's actually not return to lobster. It's more like become crab. Crabification. Convergent evolution is certainly interesting. Yeah, I guess you can go here. That's fine. We're not even going to do the noon this time. That's crazy. We're just straight up skipping it. Purple noon? Didn't ask. Didn't ask. You know what? I think we're going to get some more boxes. There should be 2 more, right? Yep, just barely enough. You can squeeze those 2 in. $11 out of 8. Classic. We're 1 box short, huh? Well, I guess we'll get the boxes afterwards. Nice and easy. Alright, this should be new. Big Bird is in the chat. Oh! You're right, Big Bird is in the chat. That's insane. Please stop eating, people. It's very rude. Break and Ruin, beautiful performance. Oh, right. Countless Hunters. Witch's Heart. Beautiful performance. Countless Hunters, Witch's Heart. Alright, I think that's what we're going with. Beautiful performance. So beautiful. I feel like the first one is familiar, but we'll just leave it. The right description? The day a ripe apple fell off the tree in the garden where the princess and the king stood, the witch's heart shattered. That's the one. Yeah. I didn't ban it, but yeah, maybe try to pick something new. We don't have to pick the one that we've seen before. I'm not gonna lie, they all kind of suck. I guess that's not too surprising. This is a clear winner? Well, don't say that yet. You're gonna jinx it. My ears are going to love this. Well, if we just don't trigger it, then it's fine, right? Yeah? Yeah. I can't believe they even have one section that's just a straight up, just a ringtone, just beep. Just a loud beep. It's kind of ridiculous, right? It's abnormal. Alright, well, it looks like the people have spoken. Beautiful performance. Wish I could revoke my vote. Yeah, unfortunately not an option. Yeah, that time I farmed anomalous gods until they surrendered their pants. The hit new isekai. You know, I'm gonna be honest, you're gonna have to add a couple more sentences to that one if you want to keep up with the modern trends. It's not a proper isekai title unless it's just straight up unless it's like straight up a blurb. Oh, I was recalling the sound of your footsteps. You. Why? Don't do that. While there were cliches, you sometimes made the results more exciting by acting in unexpected ways. Still, the endings were all the same, no matter how the process went. Do you want me to share some memories through a hologram? It's simply too good for me to watch alone. Oh boy. The snail in my ears is telling me E. Huh? Now you're just talking nonsense. This here was you in a mess when there was no such thing as a cognition filter. I didn't know that a human's mental capacity could be so weak back then. You did alright the first couple of times, but then one day, well, at that time it was a little funny, I'm sorry. You made it so far, but you weren't able to escape from that absolutely useless sense of guilt and hung yourself. Well, you were stopped immediately, though. Then at this time, you were not fully prepared. That's when I started to realize that it didn't matter if you were mentally whole or not. What mattered was that you needed to find realization about something to stop this endless cycle. Oh, at this time here, all of a sudden you began apologizing to me. I didn't enjoy it. Are you starting to enjoy this? I would love to see more, but let's stop here for today. You might see something that you're not supposed to witness yet, if we continued. So that's what you loved that. You really wanted to show me that. Very cool. Tinnitus joke? Been a long time, how are you doing? Doing great. That's a lie, we're not doing great. But so be it. That spinal bone, because it's snail-shaped, you're right. I get it now. I understand. Erstwhile, the world in which you stayed was once luminous. There was the sun and the moon, and also the clouds and winds that floated around them. It was a world of light, so to speak. But you couldn't stay there. You were robbed of innumerable things. You lived with a broken heart, clinging to the void where pieces of your heart used to be. No one could understand your pain, nor embrace you. Eternal loss dominated you. I was one of the thieves who robbed you of countless things. While I was at the top of the world, I watched you and looked down at your struggle. Not just you. I have seen many others that struggled. Those attempts were no less futile than an insect writhing. All I had to do was simply stomp on them a couple times. But among them, there were some who would grit their teeth and climb up, dragging their broken bodies. It seemed that this was going to be another little fun trip, so I would drink a cup of tea before leaving with light steps. But as you can see, an unexpected counter with the red mist got the best of me. And then you inflicted as much suffering upon me as I to you, did you not? You were familiar with how to break the mind without utilizing torture or violence. After everything was done, you gathered up every little bit of what was left of humanity. My humanity. And you threw them into this pit until even my spirit soured and rotted. Maybe you told yourself that I deserved worse than that. Therefore you're an upholder of justice who has defeated the evil, no? Then I must ask, why is that grand and righteous upholder standing here, making himself out as a prisoner like I? And what happened with the coward, the one who with fear averted his gaze from my dying one? Why is he down here, suffering the same punishment as I? See, there cannot be a sight more satisfying than this for me. Is this all that idealism of hers came to be? You've dragged down your heroine with your own hands. Do you truly believe that your duty completed itself just for shedding tears at the funeral of the innocent? While you never even let their bodies rest in peace. Ironically, you found hope in all this misery, the raw material of the bucket, and the path to the river of all. Out of her you made the bucket, and you started to send it down into the wells of the people. The bucket rises from the well of a person, filled with the water that can only be drawn by that person. An ancient fount that has been flowing at the bottom, even before the birth of the world. Now it is simply drawn, regardless of the consent of the person. When the bucket that holds the fated ideals of hers come in contact with the ego of another person, a change occurs. Ask her about the bucket. Maybe it's difficult to understand by only listening. How about this? I could show you one of her miracles. It's taxing, but for you, I'll gladly do it. The people selected long ago are waiting their turns. I bring them here, according to the register. Let me introduce one to you. This one is nameless. He has nothing left, for he's abandoned all that he is a long time ago. For him, things like the remnants of the past or the pain of the present don't matter. He only stares into the future. Did you dream well? Yes, you'll finally dream for as long as you want. One that you will never wake up from. The employees will inject him with coquitos soon. What river flows in you? What world lies in you? There are as many worlds as there are people. Discovering them is rather fun. No one must see this. That is why they adjust the level of coquito according to my orders, keeping their eyes and ears covered. Nobody should make direct eye contact with the drawn, but I can never dare to look away from him, or to close my eyes, no matter how unbearable it may be. In the eyes of the drawn there are the abysses that only I can endure, and there are the things that shouldn't exist in this world. This is the punishment you've obligated me to ensure. A normal person would have gone mad 1,000 times over if they had to put up with this. Thanks to you, I cannot even be graced with insanity or lose my mind. All I can do is capture all of it in my eyes. Ugh. Now we wait. Will it rise anew, or is it destined to be stuck in this pillar and spend eternity with me down in this place? We just need a little more time to find out. Now, do you finally realize what all these pillars contain? Well, consider yourself lucky today. At times, when the level of coquito is adjusted inadequately, some things that shouldn't exist come up as fragments. How funny that I say this, but they're like an adverse reaction that has its price for doing something unspeakable to a human being. The bucket can arise with some impurities mixed in with what we usually draw, such as the abyss within humanity, the subconscious, and all kinds of possibilities. From the past, from the present, even from the future, all kinds of beings that have existed and will exist in this world. Given that they're outside our dominion, there's nothing we could do to govern them. They float around aimlessly, resonating with the abnormalities and manifesting themselves in front of us when the moment comes. They are what you call ordeals. Thankfully, they react to the Qliphoth deterrence, so we can put them to sleep like the abnormalities, but that's all we're able to do. Yes, as you've learned, extracting abnormalities is my job, but creating them is Carmen's, whom you buried a long time ago. She is the mother of all abnormalities that have existed in this facility, and of all that will emerge in the future. Tell me, how do you feel now that you know that those abnormalities you faced were parts of these pillars? It's an agonizing sight to confront, but it doesn't matter to you, not at all. Or am I wrong? After all, erasing your memories and running away from them as if nothing happened is your age-old specialty. Man, she sure does like the app. Yeah. Yeah, MTL would be machine translation. There's a shitty MTL when PM was scammed that said, and she said, no one should make eye contact with a drawer. Ah, I have heard about that, yeah, like the first translation was a scam. And then they had to hire someone to properly do it. Machine translations can be very funny sometimes. No one should make contact with a drawer. Eye contact with the drawer, of course. I never make eye contact with my drawers, they're too scary. Well, I guess from now on we're going to have to add that as an option on the poll. Is re-rolling. I mean, I could also not, but, I mean, it'd be a bit of a waste, right? Let's check out my ego list. Yep. Yep. Oh, we got a lot more. That'll do. Yes, we did max out. Okay. Still needs justice. You also still need justice. You've maxed out. And you've maxed out. Very impressive. I guess we can do that. And Yomu can get tossed. Here? Sure. Sure, why not? Instant Shot can move over here. And we can get a couple more guys. At this rate, we might actually clear out the list. Oh, that's right, yes, of course. We have very important people that need to... Let's see what we roll. 2. Wow, it's actually going out of its way to avoid them, huh? The dice knows. So that would be Ryzak. We're hiring. We're straight up hiring. It's like the cost to raise all of these to 5, all 3 of these, is 22. The cost to raise just justice alone is 21. It's so expensive. Good lord. Yeah, I don't think we need to change anything. That looks good. Let's get you some ego. Exuvier. Very cool. And we'll get one more. That's wow, it really is avoiding them, huh? Because on the list, someone asked for Adam Sandler from Click. I was wondering if we would roll Adam Sandler, but no. The dice have spoken. Somehow Adam Sandler did not get picked. Bat. Oh my god. Wait, it picked someone, and then I removed them from the list and then immediately forgot their name. That's crazy. I probably should have, actually don't remember who that was. It wasn't, yeah, because we've got Ryzak and Yomu. I can't remember who the last person was, actually. Well, I guess we'll just add Adam Sandler from Click instead. I mean, if people really want to be added to the list. If anybody in chat wants to be added to the damn list, go right ahead. Hire. This is, of course, not Charlotte. This is... Boom. Wow, I can't believe all of that fits, huh? That's crazy. I mean, that looks like Adam Sandler if I've ever seen him. That's our Sandy boy. No, wait, it's... Oh, shit. Oh, I messed up. I didn't put in the M. I didn't notice that. Whoops. Oh, I guess it's Ada Sandler. Ada Sandler, you got this. Pretty sure there's no character limit for names. That's kind of ridiculous, and I'm a big fan. I like that. Complete the day with every abnormality currently within the facility at the maximum observation level. Oh, wow. Actually, the fact that... Hold on. If I had opened up the other facility, this would have been such a pain in the ass, because then we'd have to max out the stupid orchestra. But we don't. We don't have to do that. The only problem is this thing, which I don't think we can... Don't fucking do this. Don't fucking do this. Don't do this. No. Because we've activated it 4 times, but we need to do it another 5 if we want to hit the max level. Oh, do we have to do all the tools? I hope we don't have to do the tools. That's going to be a huge pain. I'm going to murder somebody if I have to do that. Yeah, congratulations, Ada Sandler. Oh, you're in the... No. Training team, of course. My bad. You must undergo training. So these 3 are basically the same stats-wise. Yeah. Because we just created them, and these 2 just need justice. Okay. It's everything? This game, man. This game. Okay, so the main thing we're going to have to do is all of the tools. We haven't even finished this one? No. No. This is absurd. This is... Oh, we're going to have to do a memory repository, aren't we? Okay, let's stop and think. Day 36. There's going to be a new one coming up soon, right? I would like to pass that point before we do this, but this is absurd. Just get a bunch of newbies to throw in the grinder? I guess. Yeah. That might be the solution. Okay, well, the thing is, if you just throw them in with no gear, though, they die instantly and you don't learn anything. So we have to throw them in with, like, this, equipped to maximize their red resistance. So we need to be able to replace that. This one's not going to be an issue. We've basically learned all of them except the tools. We've used the mirror. Oh, we actually have used this one. For a couple of reasons. A very fun one. So those 2 are good. It's these 2 are not. This one? Yeah, we've done this one. This one, a little bit more. This one, I'm guessing it's fine the way it is. That's my guess. Just gonna put it out there. I think it's fine the way it is. Hold on. We have one more tool than we're supposed to, don't we? Because it's every fourth abnormality is supposed to be a tool. 1? Oh, wait, no. Right. Of course. My bad. I forget that the button's not actually a tool. The button's just a regular abnormality, right? Because I did deliberately stack 2 tools in this one. And I thought that this was a tool for a second, but it's not, actually. Right. You have to pray to God. Yes. Repository day is day 41. Right. I'm thinking we might just have to go... So we either do it today before we get the stupid orchestra, but... We'll get the orchestra on day 41 when we open up Hawkma's facility. And since we know that we can just do insight, it should be fine. It should be fine, right? The orchestra has good gear, just get rid of it when you're doing a big fight? What do you mean, just get rid of it? You can just memory repository while in the day to keep progress? Yeah. I'm thinking, but the thing is, I don't want to go back to day 36, because we've been on day 36 for a long time. I'm trying to get to the next memory repository. You know? Since you're already reaching the end of the game, there are a couple of special abnos you should get. Should I now? Well, we'll see. find out. I guess it's no harm in using these things. Yeah, I mean, even if people die, we'll just restart the day. I think we'll use this. So Flesh Idol, this one, I mean, as long as we go for like 30 seconds, they should be fine, right? 30-second intervals. This thing, it's similar, like 30-second intervals. That's not even a thing. These aren't items. Yeah, it's over here. Okay. So these, like that one's already done. These two are not done yet, but we can deal with them. That one's done. That one's, yeah. So there's two problem children here. This one, there's two easy ones. No, 3 easy ones, my mistake. Forgot about this one. So 1, 2, 3, these ones we should be able to handle. The 2 problem ones are this one, which we're going to try first, see what happens, and this fucker right here. You know, I should probably just throw someone into the machine, let them die, and then use the time machine and see what happens. We will find. It's time to find the fuck out. On the button abno, this is also an optional abnormality in the game. It is not required for 100% codex, so I don't think it's required. Well, I mean, you can't learn anything about it. It is at the maximum observation level because you can't learn anything about it. Or at least that's what I would assume. Okay, you know what, Axer? I'm thinking you might have to die. Die for the greater good. Off you go. Don't worry, we'll bring you back by reversing time. It'll be fine. To check the observation on the machine. Even if it's doing nothing, you're still getting observation from using it. Which one? This one? Yeah, I knew that. It's that we have to hit 9, which means that we're going to have to activate the time machine. Employees under level 5 are strictly forbidden from making any contact with the backwards clock after it's been fully charged. Okay. Rest in peace. Wow, even with that, it still just destroys you. And then you only get 100... Man, imagine if this thing was useful. That would be crazy. But the fact that you need to sacrifice like 8 people just to get the maximum observation level, ridiculous. Complete nonsense. Well, anyways, let's use the time machine and see what happens. Relic. Hit the button. Oh. Things are happening. The thrilling sound of life sent for Relic. Okay, so whoever uses it dies. We still have our energy. No, I'm not seeing... Okay, so what did that do? I don't think it did anything. That was fancy, but like... Axer is still dead. Does that even do anything? What does that do? Local streamer unpleased, the Orphan Grinder 9000 does not grind orphans efficiently enough. Yes! Absolutely. It kills Abnos and resets cliff off meltdowns. That is not super useful. So it just kind of kills the Abnos, huh? It undoes all meltdowns and kills the abnormalities. Huh. Well, that's not a time machine. That's a nuke. This is not what was advertised. Like, yeah, okay, I get it. That can be useful, but that's not a time machine. That's just a straight-up nuke. You just explode the abnormalities. You can glitch it so it generates infinite energy. Pretty sure you can't. Because we've tried techniques, like using the painting to transfer the damage to somebody and then putting that somebody in the shelter. And, yeah, it just doesn't do anything. It just doesn't work. We've tried that and it just doesn't work. It just kills them anyways. It bypasses the shelter's protection. It's a different glitch with an ammo you didn't get. Okay, that would... Gotcha. I guess we're just gonna hire people to die. Like Kim and Sung. Is it worth doing that? Probably not. You're hired. We might have to do this. This is going to be... Oh, boy. Lobotomy Corporation... Nothing happens in Lobotomy Corporation. Or better yet, what happens in Lobotomy Corporation stays in Lobotomy Corporation. I can't believe this is one of this... I can't believe this is her requirement. I don't believe that. This is nonsense, but we have to do it. No, that's the wrong button. I am gonna probably have to toss some armor on these people to make them last a little bit longer. Just grabbing random people off the streets. Sorry, kid. You're going in the meat grinder. Reinhardt. Oh, look at all these bright-eyed, eager employees looking for their shot, looking for their chance. They get nothing. They get death. You know what? I don't actually think it changes much, even if we do put them in gear. Probably, I don't know if it's even worth doing. Although I think we can replace some of these, like... You know what, we can put them in 10th class and just replace it instantly. I think that's the plan. We'd have to make sure that... Oh yeah, all of them are red resist. Don't you look at that. Literally all of the 10th class resist red, huh? Actually, So Cute seems to be... Wow, it's actually the worst red resistance, huh? It's literally the worst out of all of them. That's crazy. No, that's not what I meant to do. Cedric. Look at that hair. What is this hairstyle? My hairstyle is I have 4 orbs. Wow. There's some cool orbs. Nice orbs. I think we have to do this. Now look how excited they are that they get to move up in society and work at Lobotomy Corporation. And we're just gonna toss them in the grinder. BBL, how you doing? I think you meant BBE, but... We're doing okay. Nothing happened in Lobotomy Corporation on day 40. That's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. Okay, I think we just run that. I think we run it like that. Begin. Yeah, I think we're just going to do 4 turns of the clock. We're going to set it up, but we're not going to use it, because we don't actually want to sacrifice a high-level employee. We'll just finish that tomorrow. And then also the orchestra, we should be able to do that. I like how it says 0 out of 1, as if that's a meaningful... That's so stupid. Why doesn't it just tell you, like if there's 20 abnormalities, it should be like, 18 out of 20, right? That's what that should say. But instead it says 0 out of 1, because it's counting all of them. At that point, why even bother having a number? That's ridiculous. Who designed this? Well, sorry, Neville. Big brain lobotomy, of course. That's what that stands for. How long do they last? Yeah, at least with the... Okay, so the Teth gear does mean that they take no damage for the first few hits. So it does have that going for it. Is it just me, or did their health refill? That must have been... Right, there's the one thing that causes them to have a 25% chance to survive dying. But then they just died, like, instantly afterwards anyways. Wait a minute, hold on. Hold the phone. Remember when I put Axer in there? Putting Axer in there with maxed out HP and Mimicry only unlocked Observation level 2. Putting in an employee with Teth class gear and, like, just level 3 HP also unlocked Teth. Huh. The damage on this thing scales up, just starts scaling up so fast that it actually doesn't matter what defenses you have. You just instantly die anyways. That... Man, it's like this thing is designed to be useless. It might actually be designed to be useless. Kim Sung, yeah. Yeah, that's the plan. The plan is for them to die. What can I say? It's, Bina's fault. If you don't like it, blame Bina. And we still have to do all these other ones, but I guess we can do that tomorrow. Day 41. Look at this. That's a lot of guys. Well, here you go. Reinhardt, it's your turn. Oh wow, it only took like 3, huh? We're probably not even going to need all of these. Huh. I think this was completely overkill. We don't need most of these guys. Well, I mean, I can still throw them in the meat grinder anyways. It's not like I have any purpose for them any... Yeah. What the... That went way faster than I thought. Actually, though. Seriously, like there's almost no difference in the amount that you get from having high-level employee versus low-level employee. Well, no, there's a big difference in terms of energy, but in terms of, like, time on the clock, it's very, very much basically the same. Shove one in the yes-no machine. Oh, you know what? I do... yeah. That's also true. That's value. That's actually so much value. You're right. You're completely right. Maybe I shouldn't just toss them all away, you know? We're not going to deploy them, but we can keep them in reserve as just like fodder in case we need them. You never know when that could be useful. If we just throw them in the machine and just do nothing, this is going to kill them eventually. No doubt about it. Down? Wait. It was only minus 33. Wow. I kind of expected that to be infinitely worse, considering how long they left him in there. Oh yeah, this one requires like 3.5 minutes, huh? Okay. Are you gonna explode? Oh, now it's getting loud. The sound effect is overlapping and it made some weird beeps. Wait, really? I can just leave them in there? This has to kill them, right? If I just keep leaving them there? What's your name? Angel? Well, you're about to be one soon. Huh. Hear that? Yeah, if you move the camera at all, it starts makes some funny sounds. Require time 3 minutes. Are we gonna hit? Are we gonna hit that yet? I would really like to hit that now. Or maybe past a certain point it stops counting because it just seems like it. Oh, we actually got up. What? Plus 52? No way. Angel actually lived. That's crazy. That's not possible. However, employees who've gained more than 200 points in their stats will vanish the next day. You can gain more than 200? What? Yeah, I think it only counts this when you actually exit. Oh, we got down this time. Minus 33 again. There was once an incident where an employee used the machine 5 or more times in a single day, exploded on the spot. Oh! Huh. So, I guess minus 33 might be the maximum, at least for this level of character. Wow, I just thought you were dead. I thought for sure Angel was going to die here. But no. Angel lives. Yeah, I don't think you gave anyone that armor because it doesn't do anything. Or it was the worst red. So they're all up here. Let's just double check. It wasn't Lantern, it was, let's see. Could have been this. Nope. What about you? Yeah, it looks like we just lost 2 bird. I don't think we lost anything. Yeah, everything else is intact. Alright, well, we've got a bunch of fodder now. Cool. And we've maxed out both of these, so that's nice. Alright, Max, get over here. I've got a bracelet for you, buddy. You like bracelets, don't you? Let's see. Yeah, if you wear it for too long, it does kill you. So we do have to be careful of that. And the other thing is if you're low on HP, but that's fine. He's not taking any damage. Do you have to hit 3 minutes? That's annoying. Yeah, we can do that. It's doable, it's just mildly annoying. I mean, we could sacrifice people, but we just don't need to. Must point. Yes, the flesh idol also needs to get done. But, yeah, that actually... Okay, maybe it wasn't that bad. We did have to throw a couple... We only had to throw a few people in the meat grinder. I was expecting more deaths, to be entirely honest. Yeah, look at that, done. Okay. This thing is one away, so I don't want to throw somebody... Yeah, I don't want to actually activate this and lose somebody. So instead, we're just going to wait for the next day, and then we'll charge it once, and that should do it. So it just leaves the flesh idol for today, and then we go to day 41. Nice. When is Star Sector? That's a great question. I was planning to do that soon, but I mean, Slay the Spire 2 came out. What do you want me to do? Right, so we do have to time this. Counterpoint, lay the Spire 2. I mean, that's not exactly a counterpoint. If anything, I'd say that's a supporting point. It's a supporting argument, yes. You can lay the Spire 2. I guess we wait till we hit that one. It does need to be at least 20... Oh, right, it does damage, too. Oh, yucky. Kind of forgot about that part, to be honest. I think that was at least 20 seconds. Timing this is going to be so annoying, though. Ugh. Do I have to start a timer? Maybe. That might... I might actually have to do that. Okay. Well, at the very least, you can survive the damage that it deals. Okay, this should help. I'll just do this in like 30-second intervals. 40 seconds? 40 seconds probably too much. We'll do 30 seconds. Imagine if there was a timer in game. That would be crazy. That would never happen. It'd be too useful. Oh, don't lose your sanity, though. That would be annoying. Did I just pinch a clock? Why would I pinch a clock? Alright, that's pretty good. We still got plenty of time to go, though. Alright, get in there. Although I do have to keep in mind that, you know, speeding up could mess with the time. She slayed my spire till I too. Some are calling it Slay the Spire. Folie à deux. Which is obviously a Joker reference. Google our overload as a stopwatch, right? I'm just using my phone. Okay. The subject prayed 46 to 90. The results were similar to Experiment 2, but SP was also recovered. Okay. So that... Okay, so you can go up to 90 and it's still safe. That's good to know. I'm assuming if you go... Well, it does do damage. So I was kind of worried that if you pray for too long, it just instantly kills you, but to be fair, it does do damage. So it probably just kills you normally by doing just by doing damage. Probably. That could also just not be true. Honestly, we might not even need a timer. It might just be that we just wait until we're like under 2/3 of our health. If we just do that, then it probably also works. It's close enough. Oh yeah, Aneku is Alpha Core now. Very nice. Yeah, okay. I don't think I actually need the timer. Alright, we'll put that away. Yuppers, very nice. We got the blue beach balls in here. Out of all of the shapes, it's definitely one of the smartest shapes. How does the AI name thing in the name work? Well, the longer that you are a channel member, that's how, then it gets upgraded. That's how that works. Used to say something when I hover over it. Does it not now? Did YouTube change it? Because I didn't change anything about it. Yeah. Okay, and you're... Wow, we did it. That was... The subject prayed for a duration longer than 90 seconds. They died, and the cliff of counters of all... Oh, okay. So I was right. It does do some nonsense if you pray for too long. It doesn't just kill you with damage. Fucker. Alright. I'll keep that in mind. I think that does cover everything, doesn't it? Because that's all maxed out. That's maxed out. Yeah. So it literally just leaves the clock. And, well, we're not going to do it today. We're going to do it tomorrow, which means we're going to have 2 new abnormalities. But we can do both of them in one day, as long as they're not too crazy, but I don't think they will be. Bina, you might have thought you could stop me, Bina, but you can't. It might have been unreasonable. But I specialize in dealing with the unreasonable. Something like this won't stop me. No, sir. Yeah, you need to train justice as well. The 3 of you can just kind of do whatever. So I guess you'll be... Yeah, you know what? You can spam insight. You can spam attachment. And I guess you'll do fortitude for today. Like, you'll do it over here. Actually, put you over here so you don't get in the way. The Alpha Core PNG cigarette you had as emoji custom. Do you mean the one that I had, like the talking one? Oh yeah, I just turned that off. Haven't used that in a little bit. Binner. Hod balls. I'm just gonna let that. Just gonna leave that. Yeah. I mean, calling it an emoji seems wrong. That you can type here. I don't think I had it as an emote. I don't think the one with the cigar was ever an emote. You might be hallucinating. It is an emoji? Oh, it's... hold on. Sven? Bird? Say hello. Thank you. I swear I'm not ChatGPT. Are you sure? Let me check. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I never added that as an emote. You seem to be hallucinating. This makes sense. It does. Everything makes sense. Yeah, we did have a Schizobot in here before. It has very distinct vibes. Orange Dawn, you say? Worms. Yeah, I guess we'll just do this until we get to the next level. That basically should level up these guys. Oh no, not punishing bird. What are we gonna do? I'm not trained to handle this. What do you mean, Schizobot? What the fuck did I... It happened once. You could have easily missed that stream. It was a very strange creature in chat. It was a PNG tuber. Yes, that's what the smoking... In fact, I can turn that on now. We can activate it. See if it brings back any memories. Let's see. Does that work? Oh, there it is. The thing is, I had a brilliant idea. There it is. Yes. It's not necessary. I mean, I had a brilliant idea, which was to replace this with the talking fish head from SpongeBob. Like the news anchor that's just like a real-life fish. I think that would be very funny. But yeah, this was never an emote. This was what it is. That not what I meant? The AI that you only get one after killing 20 orders of smoke is an emote. What? Okay, now you're not making any sense. Are you sure you're not a... Are you high? You should make Angela PNG tuber. Maybe for Lobotomy Corp. I could see that. It could be like, yes, hello, it's me, the real Angela. Real Angela Hours. Although it'd be kind of weird, because I'm supposed to be the manager, not Angela, but... I'm not gonna get hung up on the lore. Let's see. You guys deal with this. And we're just gonna... I think we're just gonna have to hope that these things don't break out, because that's, the worms are... The worms are the worms. Bundle of worms. Well, most of you guys don't actually have weapons. Wait, Pansy? Pansy. Hold on. Okay, you do have a weapon. Okay, for a second there, I thought Pansy didn't want. That would be bad. If Pansy needs weapon. Right now. Sven also needs to go deal with this. Because Alyssa over here can't do shit. I think we've covered all of them. Right, you guys are getting that. You guys are getting that. Okay. It's already down to 4. Great. And of course, the very smart, very intelligent employees are all running past them because they know what they're doing. Do you guys really need to just ignore them every time? Yeah, the Mountain of Smiling Bodies is already down to 1. Great. Lovely. Great and lovely. Do I need to shoot these guys? Probably not. Also, there's people in there. It's risky. Here, I think we can shoot these guys. Although, wait, the Mountain of Smiling Bodies doesn't care, does it? That's only relevant. Executing them only actually stops the bird. I don't think it stops the body. Wait, does it? It might not count them. Hold on. Let's double check. Deaths... Yeah, okay, no. The bullets do prevent that. Thankfully. Okie dokie. So we can get rid of you. Sven is still on his way. I mean, you need to actually hit them to win, you know? Just a thought. The bird is down to 3, which is very scary. Because if it hits 2... No, if it hits 1, we're in trouble. Yeah, the Mountain of Smiling Bodies is getting upset. Bro, how is it... How are you so... Oh my god, this weapon is so bad. Never, I thought the sword was cool, but it's actually lame. Look at this, he can't... It's literally it's a fast weapon. How are you so slow that you miss every single attack? That's crazy. That should be illegal. Possibly. It should possibly be illegal. I don't think that's allowed. There's no fucking way you just miss all of those attacks. That's absurd. Oh my god, it actually is, though. He is actually just missing all of his attacks. Look at this shit. They're dodge rolling him. He failed. He actually just failed to kill them, and now they're gone. Where did they go? Here. Wow. It's supposed to be a... Let's look at the stats. What does it say? It says fast, right? That says fast. Literally useless against the worms. The worms are just dodge rolling, like it's Dark Souls. Okay. What? See, the katana at least hits them. Chop them up. Oh my god. Is it gonna do this? No way. You are. That's amazing. Splash damage should take care of them. Yeah, there we go. It's hammer time. The worms are just built different. They're going for that Dark Souls no-hit run. Yeah, I guess we keep going with you. At this point, we can probably switch these two. You do insight now. You can do attachment now. You... I guess just keep doing fortitude, that's fine. Wait, why am I dead again? Are you dead? That's a good... Wait, I don't remember, but... Oh. You're one cooler guy. Thank you. I call upon the worms. I don't think they become worms. That's a bit of a shame, because, yeah, it's a bit of a shame that I hired all of these, all of the fodder earlier. Because I think this is the perfect... Because what we could have done... What we could have done is picked out random names from this list and used them as the fodder. I think that would have been very, very smart. Let's see if I recognize any of these names. Wait, is that Scrungtilda? Incredible. Scrungtilda. That's definitely a name. Oh, wait, hold on. Axer. That's a character in Lobotomy Corporation. That's, right here. A chance to rename the... I don't think you can rename characters. You gave me the notification that I was charged $0 for something. Ah. Is that what it says? It's like when you get a note... Wait. Is that how... gifted memberships work? Is it's like, by the way, you were charged $0 for your membership. How peculiar. Scrungtilda, exactly, yes. His writing is... Wait, hold up. His writing is this fire? He does send you an email. But, yeah, but like the phrasing, right? Like, you received a gifted membership versus you've been charged $0. Both have a very different energy. You know what? I will add Scrungtilda to the list. You're going on the list of future recruits. Oh, regardless. Thank you. $50 memberships is 50 more victims. Just what we need. Or rather, 50 more future employees. Conscripts, yes. Very willing, very happy conscripts. We can always use more fresh blood. I wonder if I should add stream notifications, although personally I find those kind of annoying. You should go full zoomer with this and just have like a million pop-ups. When Moneyfish? Oh, that's true. I do need to do that. That's a good point. Yeah, Scrungtilda is definitely up there with names like Thugnificent. It just hits different. Moneyfish have rotted. No, the Moneyfish are fine. The Moneyfish are quite alright. Believe me. I would know. Actually, there are a number of things I would have gotten done by now, but, yeah, last week my arm and my wrist, my hand started hurting. So I had to take a break. I would rather not get carpal tunnel syndrome, to be honest. I know that might come as a surprise, but I would actually prefer not to. Which is unfortunate, because it would be a lot easier if I could just ignore it. If I could just ignore it, but, you know, apparently I'm working too hard. Work hard, game hard. That's what they say. But unfortunately, if you want the gaming award, you have to pay the gaming price. Mountain is running. Yeah. No, he's just getting some cardio. He's fine. Yeah, generously donating 0.001% from his trust fund to his alma mater, Talon School. One of the classics, one of the all-timers. Some have said it's trust fund, some have said it's money laundering. Who really knows? Who really knows? I think only God knows. I don't think there's a human being alive. I don't think he knows. It's possible that he doesn't even know. The Gifted Talon School. Talon School for the Gifted... Ah, yes, of course. Talon School for Gifted Students. You love to see it. I mean, what else are we going to do with top talent? You need to be very skilled to pilot a Talon. That's what they're saying. The thing is, Alryune, I do want more boxes. Wait, or do I? Alryune has 69 boxes. Maybe I don't want more boxes. Oh my god. Is that another 20 for Talon School? Oh, thank you, Sven Loki. In my case, it's a generously paying software engineering job. Ah. I see. Well, in that case, thank you very much. So at least one source of fresh recruits. We know how it's happening. The other one is still an enigma. Enigma balls. Got him. You are dealing with the memory leak. I'm pretty sure that I have mods that are supposed to fix that. I have one that... there's a few bugs in the game, and I have mods that fix those. At least, you know, the important ones. Some bugs, I mean, they're more just like part of the game. Some bugs just add personality, you know? It's a feature. Buy one channel gifted with the message, "Congratulations, you have been charged $0. Yeah, that is weird that they would phrase it like that. Instead of "you received a gifted membership," they're like, "Yeah, you got charged $0. That's... I don't think they thought that one through, because that does look weird. The mod slows down the memory leak forming, but it can appear eventually because the game is just that fucked. I guess that might be the case. You know, I haven't really been thinking about it, but yeah, that does, the frame rate does immediately die as soon as I start scrolling around. And I don't think it was doing that at the start of the stream, but you know what? That's fine. Restarting a game just because there's a memory leak, I would never. I simply wouldn't. I can actually buy 50 subs easily too, but not for the reasons you might expect. The reason is that I'm Argentinian. Ah, yes. The power of regional pricing. Building buses just pays fucking well. Who needs college? Wait, really? Shit, maybe I gotta start building buses. Or maybe it just pays well in Australia, who's to say? Oh wait, we're gonna have to hit the noon? I was kind of hoping we would... Okay. Yeah, I see how it is. Yeah, alright. You gotta build a meat grinder bus for a shadowy company and fill it with 12 mentally ill people. Well, I mean, that kind of goes without saying. I thought that was implied, to be honest. Okay. I'm pretty sure when it shows up here, it always shows up on this layer, but we're gonna be safe. Trade jobs pay real good. Don't let people fool you by saying that college is the only way to make money. Is that so? Well, I suppose it's probably more physically demanding. But, I mean, if the pay is good, then yeah, I guess it's kind of hard to complain. Create a super alabaster shard emote. That is if it doesn't already exist. Yeah, it doesn't already exist. But, we can always add, yeah, we can add a Dorito emote. Or rather than a shard, it could make it a cool ranch. Yeah, something along those lines is definitely doable. Yee. Well, I mean, if you really want, yeah. Add a Dorito ship as a character type to here. Yeah, okay. I'll think about it. Brother Cotton as a clown. Oh, that's right, I do think that. Someone did say that before. Brother Cotton as a clown. Or no, something like that. Hold on, let me write that down. His writing is this fire? Hold on. Brother Cotton Clown. Dorito. Let's save that. So I'll remember that. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, if we're talking about, like, the physical risk for a good pay, that's kind of like oil rigs. That's probably the pinnacle of that type of job. You're gonna barely make a lot of money from that. But, you know, I mean, you gotta live on an oil rig, and also, it's physically dangerous and draining. But they do pay well. So they say. Alright, we gotta deal with this noon. I don't want to, but we're going to. That's one. And we should have one more. Yeah, because as soon as these things drop, they're gonna splatter a bunch of clerks. The other option is to just execute a shebang. A bunch of clerks. Like a lot of clerks would have to get executed to stop that. But at that point, we can finally actually send in the rabbits to that area. So there is that. That is an option. Man, we're so close, too. We have so close on energy. Alright. It's time for the funny. Guy doing a maintenance job on one of those internet towers. Yeah, there are some, like, really giant towers that need, like... That need to be, like, maintenance once a year. You climb up very, very high. Is there nothing down here? Oh, nice. Okay. Well, I did pause. I'm thinking, you know, we might actually be able to execute the clerks. So this one is not hitting anybody in the first place. How's Sven? Oh, yeah, no, go back here. You guys are good. We can execute these clerks. And these ones. And this one guy. Oh, no, there is one popping up here. Okay. It always pops up. No. Yeah, it's always on this specific row. Oh, whoops. Oh, did I break? Yeah, I did. Okay, it's back. Yeah, okay. I think that's the plan. I think we fire off some bullets. Like that. Is there one over here? Yes, there is. All the clerks vanish. Well, okay, there was at least one casualty there. These guys have not activated. Okay. Oh, you know what? Shoot, there are some people who have, like, nothing in terms of gear. I'm gonna have to go back through and make sure that none of them actually end up fighting. Like, you need to stay up here. You also have no gear. You have no gear. You have no gear. That's a problem. I think over here we're fine. If we look at these guys, yep, you have no gear. And you have nothing. You have nothing. Nope, not you. Gustafsson? That's your name? Okay. That's definitely a name. Oh, shoot. These guys are... You know, stop existing. Cease. You know what? You guys aren't, like, dying or anything, but... At least not immediately. It's resisting that damage type, which is a bit annoying. Let's see. Let's get you over here. Clean that up faster. Okay, let's get you over here. Should help. Yeah, this one's already taken care of. Okay. Hopefully we can not have any issues. Right. Right. We're not going to have any issues. 0 issues. 404 issues not found. I want to shoot that clerk, but you're about to walk in. Oh, it's doing the thing. Well, it just opened the Forsaken Murderer, which is fine. This one I don't think did anything. It probably activated the mirror. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe this guy activated... Well, whatever. Who cares? Either way, no problem. We are fine. Situation under control. Penalty for breaching Abno... Oh, right. I guess just kick his ass? Hit him with the slow. Oh, it's possible that... Oh no. I swear to God, if this fucker kills like one clerk and the Mountain of Smiling Bodies immediately breaks out, that would be... Because you're doing no damage. I think it's actually kind of tough. Well, not like that tough, but like a little tough. Well, he's not actually killing any clerks so far. He just doesn't do enough damage. Explode. Okay, okay, okay. Okay! No, yeah, nothing happened. We got it. We're there. We are so there. 4 dead? Oh, right, yeah. It's like, of course, yeah, no, we did that at the start of the day, yeah. We're going to start another Star Sector mod, by the way. Treasure Hunt has gotten a pretty good reception. Oh, I do think I've heard of that one. I haven't tried it yet. So that's yours. Alright. But yeah, I do think I've heard of Treasure Hunt. Like Hyperspace Topography, but for salvaging. That sounds familiar. We did it. Oh, the music is definitely different. This is a new song. I told you about it a while ago. That might be the case. It's either that or I could have seen it while browsing the Star Sector Reddit. They say the world was a place where one couldn't find happiness with their own way of life anymore. That it was a world where everyone had to fool themselves into thinking that fitting into a structured mold was happiness. Nobody sought history or religion anymore. No one needed those pillars. Under the guise of new innovations that were needed in the world, companies emerged using technologies known as singularities. Well, that's not Lobotomy Corp. You're just talking about South Korea in real life. The megacorps own everything. Okay, now, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure in real life they don't have, like, biblically accurate angels, but, I mean, aside from that, like, minor detail. Production of a permanent food supply, the manufacturing of custom living creatures, transport of cargo at speeds that would seem like teleportation, artificial intelligence that was more real than people, the technology to preserve the present by biding time. Et alia. Similar to the food chain, small companies began to disappear or were eaten by the larger companies. Yeah. That's just the CEO of Simpsons' true form. That's possible. That's true. You know, you might be onto something. At some point, they were called the Wings of the World, and soon a head rose to control those wings. People started to derive their purpose for the existence from belonging to the wings. However, the truth was, everyone was slowly melting like the wings of Icarus. Oh, it's like symbolism. That's crazy. They may appear to be encouraging the development of the world for the better, but their nature is no different from ours. There's always a price to pay. Any sane person would know that the deeds of the wings commit in the name of the betterment of society are in fact the most humiliating aspect of those corporations. They are the disgrace of the world and its people. Lobotomy corporations, rival energy corporations, aren't that different from us, I presume. Who knows? Maybe they really are twisting dimensions to garner energy from hell, as the rumors say. In every man, the two instincts, the primal essence of life and death, coexist. The wings only guided our instinct of life. However, if one instinct were to dominate too much, the other would begin to make its move, slowly and unbeknownst to us, from the depths. Soon a world where everyone wants to return to nothing will arrive, into the stillness of silence before the birth of mankind. She who loved sunshine wanted to give hope to mankind, but failed. When the hand that only wanted to embrace humanity with warmth was ruthlessly severed, you clutched the void and saw the crack between the boundaries that was never shown to others. Left alone, you decided to instill possibility and potential into all of mankind. Hope and despair are intertwined in that possibility, making it impossible for anyone to know the answer. If all repressed things can be extracted from the earth, you said to yourself. In those days, you looked absolutely terrible. Thank you. My friends, co-workers, were worried about you and tried to comfort you, but you didn't care. You wouldn't listen to anything. I guess you still needed them at that point. Seeing as you were the one who locked them away here, barely holding onto the husks of dead bodies. Yup. What is the clanker on about? I don't know. Clanking away, what can you say? Yeah, I guess this loading screen does take longer whenever you make a new department, huh? Oh, we don't extract on this day. Okay. So yeah, we just have to learn literally everything about this guy in one day, and then we're good. It's that simple. It's that easy. It's so easy. Yeah, so I think we're gonna hold on to the fodder, I guess. This was not the plan, but it is what we're doing. There's a lot of them. Damn. You can't rename them, can you? Yeah, no. That's a shame. Let's see. Yeah, you maxed out those two. You just need to do... Yeah, I was right. I think both of you... EX. And if we go to you, strengthen... Yeah. So both of you just need Fortitude and Justice. One of you should have maxed out Justice. Actually, I think Junebug has maxed out everything. Okay, Junebug can move up. And you still need a little more Justice. Okay. And by move up, I mean move down, of course. See, since you guys have all the same gear, I think I'm going to slap you guys in the same department. Possibly down here, actually. That seems good. I probably want to actually ego list, take these guys off. No point in having them wearing gear. But Teth, remove. Yeah, and HE should just be those. Okay. Yeah, they didn't have weapons in the first place. Oh, interesting. It still shows them wearing it, even though they're not. Huh. Maybe it'll only update if I... Oh! Yeah, I was right. It does only update if you do this. Interesting. I mean, I don't think it's kind of a bug that doesn't really matter, but... Yeah, let's just reset their looks. Okay. That's a lot of fodder. Meat's bit looks like meat's back on the menu. You still need Justice. You definitely need Justice. Otherwise, it kind of doesn't matter. Oh, you know what? We do need people on the left side, of course. My mistake. I forgot. This should be... Oh no, these take extra damage from white damage, right? That's kind of the opposite of what we want. Let's see, maybe we move... No, it can't be Savior. Cadriel? We could do Cadriel. What actually is your department do? All virtues. Well, that's pretty good. You know, maybe we just send these two down there. I think that's a good idea. And then we can put these guys here. Excellent. Long pig for sinner. Cannibalism? In this economy? Pretty sure you're gonna have to memory repo at least once to get all the quests done. Well, yeah, of course. Who's fortitude? Bro, what is that? That's the easiest thing in the world. 100 or more fortitude. Come on now. Imagine getting this far without actually meeting this requirement. That would be honestly kind of annoying. Not meeting this requirement would be worse. Because of all the abnormalities that are like, oh, you need fortitude 5 or die. Die instantly. So yeah, we're definitely going to have to study that. I don't think... We do have a spot open on training team, but I don't think I'm going to hire anyone right now. I've only got 19 lob points anyways. Begin. Yeah, it's this fucker. Well, all we need to do... It's very easy. All we need to do is just max out his observation level today. That is the only thing we need to do. So if we do this, it should immediately get us up to 9. Yeah, look. Record team. End the day with 3 more employees with fortitude 100 plus. 15 out of 3. That's right. Oh, right, of course. You know what? I honestly forgot. You need to get neutral results with this guy because he's a real piece of work. Oh my god! And he almost completely destroyed his sanity. By completely destroyed, I mean half. But that's a lot. That's a lot for a guy of Cadriel's caliber. Oh, how many can I get? Okay, so we've got all that. Neat. Oh, you know what? I forgot to equip the suits. We do have more of those. They are quite good, so I should probably be doing that. Plus 16 is a lot. What do you need? Justice and fortitude. Well, Adam Sandler, click. Go get some fortitude. You just need justice. You, what do you want? Fortitude? Alright. Go get some fortitude. Fortitude it up. Fortify. You know, go do it again, actually. Right, so we basically end the day with maximum... So we just need to do this fucker right here. Now, the thing is, as long as we don't mind the energy drain, that's not the worst thing in the world. Although we might get stuck doing... Right, we could end up getting stuck doing a midnight if we just ignore it. What a travesty. 60. Okay, so we need 120 more boxes. If we get an average of 20 every time. It's 6. 6 attempts, you say. SP plus 2, that's it. Work speed plus 4, work success plus 4, okay. I'm actually not sure which of you are better at this. We did get neutral last time, which was nice. Try not to lose your... You know what? Just go in there again. Try not to lose your sanity. That's a good plan. Just get the right amount. Just get neutral. Are you actually going to overachieve this time? There's no way, right? There's no way you got neutral first time and then on -6 get a better result. You got a better result on the... What is wrong with you? How did you get neutral the first time and then on -6 you're like, hold on, let me lock in? That's actually crazy. Why would you do that? Well, I'm bamboozled. No, don't worry, guys. He's got a Qlipoth counter of 2. Remember that. So he's not going to break out yet. Now, surely, at -12%, there's no way he's going to get a good result. That would just be impossible. I don't believe it. You could tell me that, and I don't believe it. It's going to be neutral. Yeah, we still need 100. We knocked off another 20. So that's nice. The thing is, if we get a bad result, he's going to panic, and I didn't actually put any white weapons down here. Oh, these are black too? Yeah, no, if he panics, he's kind of cooked. But he won't. He won't. He's built different. Oh my god, that is close. But we got neutral, baby. We got neutral. If you've ever wondered what it takes to turn a man neutral, the Silent Orchestra might be it. Attachment might actually be the highest, huh? Well, I need to figure out what these do. Right. Excuse me? Did someone's fortitude go down? Because this was 15 at the start of the day. Did someone get a gift that reduces their fortitude? What happened? Well, it wouldn't be that. Not you. Huh. Wait a minute. Not you. It could be... There it is. There it is. Alright, mystery solved. Yeah, because that's HP minus 4, that's HP minus 5. It says minus 8 here, but that's got to be a bug, because if you do math, that's actually minus 9, which means that he's at 99 fortitude. Okay, that mystery solved. It was 15, then he got the pipe as a gift, so he's dropped under 100. This Lobotomy Corpse is just doing a little bit of trolling. Float number moment. Yeah. Newmont had sub-factions that will go and do stuff outside the core worlds. 14 veterans and Eventide aristocrats for hegemony. That is a pretty cool idea. that is one of the things that the... Well, I think the base game is kind of deliberately not including... Like, the main factions don't do anything kind of deliberately, but... Which I can kind of, like... For the base game, I can see why. Especially on your first playthrough, having the world change before you get a chance to do anything would be annoying. But after you play through the game a few times, it is kind of nice to see the core worlds actually do their own stuff. Like, you rescue that one scientist in the Academy mission. Right, but, like, stuff like that is... It waits for the player's input. Like, they don't rescue them on your own. Like, they won't rescue that scientist on their own. They wait for the player to progress the quest line and then ask you to do it. Right, and the point of that is that the world doesn't change on its own before you get a chance to see it. Like, everything has to kind of wait for your input before stuff happens. For the most part. Sometimes core worlds can decivilize without your input. It is known to happen. Man, I want to do like Instinct, because I feel like one of these is going to be the neutral result. But I don't know which, and getting it wrong would just immediately panic him. Now, I guess there is a way around this, which is, of course, just to be ready for him to panic. Although a bad result would also fuck me up because he's at a Qlipoth counter of 1. I might have to wait for tomorrow to actually deal with this guy, which is annoying. It's a space game. How would you add Project Moon content? People add Project Moon mods to anything that they will force their way in. Where there's a Project Moon, there's a way. One, two, three, four. Where's 5? Oh, right, there isn't 5. Right, yeah, no, I made that decision. Idea here is sub-factions will be able to fight each other, but the simulation should stay balanced until the player shows up to shake things up. Yeah. You joke, but there's at least 2 Project Moon mods in the mod index, and there you go. It's already in. Where there's a Project Moon fan, there's a Project Moon plan. Lobotomy Corp for Balatro, of course. Why not? Lobotomy Corp Balatro, of course. So we're going to have killer robots. That's great. We are going to have to deal with that before the mountain of smiling bodies gets too many bodies. Right. We're just going to have to be ready for it, I guess. Yeah. Not much we can do. LobCorp and Library Ruin mod for Risk of Rain 2. Well, that just makes sense. That one's easy. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to wait for the bird to go to bed. Okay. Very nice. Thank you, bird. You are cool. Ah, right, and slow things down. Wah. Okay, so there's this guy here. I mean, he is just gonna die instantly. You get that guy. You guys get that guy. Over here, you can get that guy. No, you have to launch... I guess you can do it, but you're going to shoot some clerks in the process. Okay, I think that covers... Oh, there's one here. I don't think we're going to have too many problems by the looks of things. Nothing up here. Alright, we just gotta watch this number. Okay, yeah, it's not gone down at all. Yeah. Yeah, it's still at 5. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's one here. Where'd that come from? Where did you come from? I don't recognize you. Maybe it was in an elevator. I must have missed it. Although, honestly, the clerks are kind of winning. Maybe I don't even need to worry about these anymore, to be honest. It's actually just losing to the clerks. Bro, he didn't even hit. He didn't even hit. It just lost to clerks. We're too powerful. Oh my god. Yeah, it looks like we did... Okay, we did lose a few clerks because this went down. But not that many. Not that many at all. I didn't even have to use any bullets. Subfactions having unique doctrines. All ships having makeshift talent. Yeah, that's a good idea. I am thinking of making subfactions like some kind of subfaction mod myself. But it's not going to add like new content or anything, is the idea. The idea is just that they... So for example, if you think about one of the things with the factions is that all of their fleets are just kind of like a hodgepodge of everything that they have. But some of the more memorable fights are ones where they don't do that. A great example is like during the story, when you get chased down by like the Tritachyon covert ops, and it's a pure phase fleet with only phase ships. Normally Tritachyon would never build a fleet like that because it's just a hodgepodge of all their stuff. But when they do focus in on phase ships, it's very memorable. And I think I would like to see the game do the same thing with with all the factions just kind of in general. Like for example, you could have a hegemony fleet that spams pylons. It's like one of their gimmicks. It's like they're capable of doing that, but normally they don't because they just it's just like a mix of everything at random. You know, it's a soup. So it would be nice if the factions had sub-factions that focus in on specific elements, like a Tritachyon covert ops fleet. Like imagine if they occasionally spawned, like just covert ops fleets that are all phase ships. That would be kind of cool. And if, right, you can have two different like hegemony ones. One that focuses purely on battleships, and another one that focuses on like carriers plus pylons. You know, like really focusing in on specific parts of their doctrine. Like Lion's Guard. Yeah, well, Lion's Guard's an example of what I wouldn't do, because Lion's Guard, they add in like new variants of ships. Right, what I'm talking about is trying to make something where it's not actually like new content, but more so just taking the existing content and using it in a new way. You don't need that, yeah. Alright. I guess we'll have to figure out the damn orchestra tomorrow. We'll probably do attachment. Yeah, I think at the start of the day we'll do attachment, because we can afford one countdown on the Qliphoth counter. And we'll just try to get like the highest result possible to get as many boxes as possible, and then unlock both of these. That's the idea. And then from there, we should be able to figure out a way to safely do neutral results and get the other information. It does depend on what chat picks for the next abnormality, though, whether or not this is going to work. So, you know, behave yourselves. Panther fleets that are all IDE ships. Yeah, that's a good one. I was thinking of for sub-faction interactions, though, that would be one sub-faction is secretly supporting another. So pirate sub-faction has an onslaught for some reason. Yeah, something like that could work. Although Alex is adding something like that based off of some screenshots on social media. Because he has shown screenshots of new enemies that we're going to be fighting, human enemies, where they have like, it's clearly a Tritachyon fleet because they have like an Aurora and a Paragon, but they're equipped with like kinetic blasters and giga cannons. And in the lore, it does say that Tritachyon was the ones who helped the Lions Guard develop that technology. You know, secretly, of course. They did it with utmost secrecy. So having this, so based off of this screenshot, it's like, okay, so, I mean, we know Tritachyon helped develop the weapons, but they also have like, some of their forces are actually using them. Which is a nice touch. Ooh, I haven't seen that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Is the game bugged? Because it always does these two. It's never Big Bird. It's never the clock. It's not even the orchestra, although I'm grateful that it's not the orchestra. It's always these two. What is up with that? Something's afoot. Possibly even a leg. We've already got all that mixed out. I just don't think that the Big Bird can melt down. You might be right, but why? It seems odd, right? There's nothing special about it where it doesn't... or that it shouldn't. But yeah, I don't think I've seen it melt down in forever. Possibly even ever. As a reward from suppressions? Well, I know that's why these departments aren't melting down. But Big Bird is in a department that can melt down, and it just doesn't. I would love to see is more commands for carriers. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. I just want character gameplay, but no game really does it. Yeah, unfortunately, I think Alex wants to make sure the character gameplay isn't too complicated, so he's probably not going to do something like that. Let's see. You can use Justice. Go over here. Begin Justice training. Actually, walk a little faster while you're at it. Let's see. Yeah, you're not doing anything, so you can sit over here. You can go do this. We've had it just be Big Bird in there, and the meltdown have hit it. It's never melted down. Okay, so just, yeah, maybe Big Bird is just immune. But why? I don't think anything in here says it's immune to meltdowns. Like, it's not like the Big Bird has like some unique mechanic that makes meltdowns like a bad idea. Maybe it's a bug? Or maybe it's a gift. Who's to say? Sad, but it's still good gameplay, all things considered. I mean, the carriers when they hit are pretty satisfying. Yeah, the bird is just a chill guy. You know, maybe we misunderstood the bird. Maybe we judged him too soon. He might just be a chill guy. He's just a large bird. I mean, what more do you want from him? Are you going to talk to him about politics? No. No, of course not. He's just a simple bird. He doesn't understand complex topics like that. You know, he just wants to know where to find his next worm. As a good bird should. He does not concern himself with the geopolitical state of the world. Ask him his opinion about the North Korean ballistic missile program. And the fact that they launched some rockets over Japan. And he's just going to give you a blank stare because he doesn't know what you're talking about. It's simply, it's beyond the pale. For him, that might as well be a Lovecraftian sentence. Big Bird is just a simple guy, but that's why we love him. Until he escapes, and then we fucking hate him. But, you know, we just don't let him escape. You know, honestly, as the owner of such a large pet, that's kind of your responsibility, isn't it? Geopolitics? Brother, I just want to eat some clerks. Some hapless clerks. You know, maybe an agent if I get lucky. If you read his actual logs, what you actually say is not that far off the mark. That can't be right. To protect all creatures from the beast, the big bird burned all of its feathers to make it a wick, and then made a lamp that would burn forever. With the eternally lit lamp, the bird wanders the forest, warning creatures to not stray too deep into the trees. Oh, look at that. He's a nice guy. He's such a helpful guy. There's a monster in the forest, so he warns people not to go too deep into the forest. There's going to be a twist, right? I mean, he does eat people, so clearly, maybe he is the monster. Maybe it's like a Jekyll and Hyde situation where, like, maybe it's like a Jekyll and Hyde situation, right? Where, like, normally he's nice, but, I mean, if it was like that, then wouldn't he physically transform? That's a bit odd. Thanks to the large bird, fewer creatures fell victim to the beast in the forest. However, it was still concerned for the creatures still being killed by the beast. An idea struck the bird's mind. If I kill the creature first, then no one would be killed by... Oh, well, there it is. So, well, I mean, people are dying in the forest, so I guess the beast is real. It's just the bird is stupid. Since then, only rumors of a beast that would bite your head off flew around the dark forest. It is said the beast carefully examines and stares at its victims to see if they are the beast that lures helpless creatures away. It is quite stupid. He isn't evil, he's just really stupid. It seems like it. That does seem to be the case. Your Honor, my client is not evil. He is simply too stupid to understand why he's doing something wrong. I rest my case. Yeah, I'm not even worried about these meltdowns. You know what? In fact, let's just go. Oh, I am kind of worried about the meltdowns, actually. Because it could be the orchestra. Oh, it is the orchestra. Fuck you. I'm not worried about it, he says, 2 seconds before disaster. Yeah, I guess the clock. So the clock not being able to melt down, I understand that. This one I understand. The bird, though, I don't get it. I really don't. Okay. Right. I think what we want to do is actually just spam and get enough energy. I will be honest, I think that's the plan. I think we spam. I think we spam. It's spamming time. Oh boy. I love spamming time. Someone call Spamtum G Spamtum because it's spamming time. It's the best time. Go do an insight. Thank you. You don't need to do anything actually, but isn't there someone down there? Is nobody learning attachment? That doesn't seem right. But you can go do attachment. Oh, you know what? We haven't done this. He could lose the gamer girl bathwater, so that's probably not worth. Yeah, you go use that, actually. That's probably fine. Okay. This is this enough? It might not be. It might not be. We've done almost everyone. Oh, the music has forgotten how to play, of course. I do need to remember to hit that, like, right before it ends. There's the music again. How long do we have left? If I just spam all of these, we should be able to make it before he gets out. Emphasis on should. It's still 200 though? Can we actually do it? God, I hope so. It's gonna be annoying if he breaks out. It's gonna be real annoying. Real pain in the ass. I mean, we basically got everyone running around. Well, I mean, these two are kind of not doing anything. You know, the Scarecrow will have to break out, but that's better. Your job is the singing machine. Maybe we could do that. You should be able to do nothing there, right? You should. It's 0.3. And you've got, yeah, 115. Of course you can do nothing there. It would be foolish if you couldn't. Yeah, Punishing Bird is out. You have the egg. What is? Yeah, I think we do insight. I think that was the idea. He should be fine. That's what he's here for. Oh, right, and of course now we trigger the sweepers. Right, I didn't think of that. That's not good. We'll be fine, right? Right. We'll definitely be fine. We're fine. We are so fine. Right. Okay, at least with the sweepers, they don't spawn like a million of them. They just spawn 500,000, which is a lot easier to deal with, to be honest. Like, Cooler guy can definitely solo these. Chirano might be able to solo those ones. And the ones up here we can ignore for like a few seconds. No, we can't. Right. These ones up here, I mean, you know what? She has the same gear, so she should be able to do those. Yeah, these ones up here are the problem. Well, we'll just, like, pause carefully. Look at that, he's not even, like, halfway. I might have to give you a black damage shield, just to be safe. Okay, how are you guys doing down here? We're still at 4. Okay, okay. Cool. You are doing fine. You're doing more than fine. You've killed them all. There's another one. Oh, no, you haven't killed them all because there's another one over here. And you guys have guns. This guy just ran past you, I guess. Or ran past maybe X or one of you. Okay, yep, down. 3. Great. The orchestra. Oh, the orchestra's gonna give us enough energy. We've got this. Get the fuck out of here. $23. That's what we need. We've got this. Fuck you. Very low, and this is low. Okay, so we're probably gonna have to do repression. Breaching abnormalities. It's just the bird. It's -1 point. Who cares? Alright, we call that. We take those. Spamming worked. Chirano, like the fairy? Yes, that is someone in... Your energy is going to be stolen? Yeah, no, we got past the orchestra. We're good. Yeah, well, it's named after someone in chat. I don't think they're here right now, though. Trying to... Oh, I can't follow that conversation. I'm confused. Well, I guess it's time to vote. So we can re-extract. That's an option now. Option 1, re-roll. Option 2. What do we have? Remain cautious. Exciting. Option 3. Never forget. And the final option. Abdominal pain. Reroll for more pain? It's possible. It could also be less pain. I wouldn't know, because I don't know what any of these are. Vroom. Abdominal pain for abdominal pain. People like abdominal pain, huh? People love abdominal pain. I say that, there's like 9 votes. Out of 9 people, 2/3 Love abdominal pain. That's a whopping 6. Very large numbers here. Queenie. Do you mean the Ice Queen or a different queen? Not yet? Okay, so probably a different queen. Gotcha. Alright. Abdominal pain it is. It's been quite a while since your first encounter with the abnormalities. I should suppose that you've become a bit more familiar with them. Let me ask you this question again. What do you think abnormalities are? Oh, please. You can't still believe that abnormalities are just bizarre alien creatures that appeared all of a sudden, and that we need to isolate them, do you? Are you telling me this isn't SCP Foundation? What? No way. Abnormalities are not the evil monsters that you read about in old fairy tales. They are not some supernatural gods that descend upon us to judge our sins either. There is an old river that has been flowing at the very bottom of the world for many an age. Now you're just starting to talk like Bina. It is the source of everything, but has been forgotten by mankind. That's the bird! We were just talking about you! What are the odds of that? Then she's doing the clanker thing. It's not X, it's Y. Oh, that's true. It do be him. Yeah, that's straight up a bird. Goddamn. Nobody knew of its existence, but somewhere in the world there are very small gaps, or holes. It is through those which the river gently finds itself a stream. For instance, straying beings would sometimes crawl out of such a gap somewhere in the Black Forest, located in the outskirts. Wait, so do some abnormalities... I thought we made the abnormalities. I thought we created those, but you're telling me that in the Black Forest, some of them kind of spawned in on their own, and the bird is one of them. Obviously, the amount was simply too insufficient for Lobotomy Corporation's energy needs. Our singularity is not that we produce energy from the abnormalities, rather it is the ability to create abnormalities themselves. Their forms are incomplete, because they came from a gotten place. We were scared of them, because they were incomplete. It is because of that terror that they have been sealed underground. However, abnormalities are part of the seed. That's what I meant by possibility. Ah yes, the seed. The seed is not something that can be made in just a day, or be created on its own. We realized that we wanted to fix a broken system. We couldn't just sit around in a sunny spot waiting for the clouds to part. What should we do after planting the seeds, you ask? We can't control the entire process. We have to leave them to sprout on their own. Aren't we allowed that much hope at least? No. I forbid this. Hope? I forbid this. So this should be... Oh, are we going to get a cutscene again? We might. Because we do have Hawkman now. Oh, yeah. No, we should have had a cutscene already. It looks like we just unlocked the next thing and he just didn't show up. Oh, okay. Limit break. What's the most important? Oh fuck, this means I have to train like literally everyone. Although it's only a little bit, so it's probably fine, but... Fortitude, right? I don't think... It's not prudence. Prudence is not the priority. Fuck it, we'll just do fortitude. Who cares? No need to think about it. HP is HP. More temperance equals more energy. Yeah, but more HP is more HP. So you're promoted. Congration. Absolute congration. Go to Ego List. Ego Suit. We should have some Aleph. Yeah. Yeah, we do. Here, take the matching weapon. Why not? But who gets the Gamer Girl bathwater? That's just as important. Someone up here, I guess. Looking at all of these. You know what? Adam Sandler can have Gamer Girl bathwater. That seems appropriate. So, I don't know what you guys got me here, but we'll have to figure out. I'm gonna figure it out today. It's the only way. Yes, so I do believe we got that one. Okay. I believe it. No! Oh, it just dawned on me. That's so fucking... Ugh, I hate you. It's just dawned on me that that we need to actually unlock the work speed bonus. Which means that... this fucking... That's such a... Get lanterned, idiot. Yeah. Okay. Oh, what the fuck is this? Are we gonna figure this out today? That's, it's a tough question. It's a tough question. Okay. Let's just have a click. Oh my god, it just barely. Just barely. Oh, thank god. Pansy, thank you. You are the GOAT. Just barely over the 40-second mark. Even with that up unlocked. Okay. So we're fine. Yeah, no. Okay, we're not getting lanterned. We're actually... We prepared for this. We're too good. We're 5 steps ahead. This thing's gonna be a pain, though, isn't it? Basically, today I have to figure out these two. Because if I can do that, I've got every other abnormality already solved. And then if I can do these two, that'll unlock Bina's last mission. What's the number next to the work chance? That, I believe, what you're asking about, is the work time. 41 seconds. And it takes 41 seconds to complete the work, and the gimmick is that if it's 40 or lower, then the meat lantern just breaks out automatically. And it's not the hardest thing to deal with, but it is annoying. It is annoying, and it can kill people. Alright. You know what? I think we're going to do that next week. I think we go to the main menu. Yeah, I think we're going to pick this up next week. I think that I'm pretty happy with that for today. We'll figure out all that nonsense next Friday. This week, well, tomorrow, I'll be slaying a spire. And then the day after that, I'll be intoing a breach. Because I have not yet played Into the Breach on the channel. And it is a very good game. Slay the Spire, on the other hand, I mean, normally I play games that are like 1,000,000 years old. So playing a game that came out recently is kind of blasphemy. But I'm going to do it anyways. So yeah, that's going to be it for now. Thank y'all for watching. See you guys next time, and take it easy.